Okay, so I went into Robinson's and they had pork ribs on sale. I got these three big racks of ribs for about 15 bucks or maybe 20 bucks somewhere. But I gotta work them up. So Elijah's gonna show you how I do them anyway. We're just gonna cut them down through here and try to kind of level them up a little bit. I'm just gonna cut them like that. And I could leave them whole, obviously, but they fit in the pan better this way. Now, I'm going to pull the membrane off. A lot of people don't, but I think it makes for a more tender rib if you do. So I do it like this. Everybody got their own way, I guess, but I just use a butter knife, get it started, and I got to get your finger in there. How I do it anyway. You can get online on YouTube and see how to do this. A paper towel works good, but I just try to get my finger under it and pull this old membrane off. And like I said, everybody don't. A lot of people just leaves the membrane on it. But I think I like to cook for my family. Main ingredient, LOVE. So you can kind of see how I'm getting that membrane off of there. And then I'll rub. It lets the rub get in better, I think. Way I like to do it. Okay, so then you can just kind of pull that old membrane just about like that. It's work. It's a little work, but you know, my family's worth it. You don't lose any weight. It just makes for a little bit more tender rib, and it lets the rib rub get down in the meat better. Everybody got their own way of doing things, but this is my way. That's how we do it. I'll rub a little rib rub on there now. I've got some rub over here I made. It just fits the pan so much better. And my rib rub, I use a little sugar. I use a little, I think one part salt to 2 parts sugar, and I put in some. That's brown sugar. I'll put in some paprika. I put in a little garlic powder. I like to let it sit all night, but that's not going to happen because I'm going to cook these today. And I'll cook these ends too, these end pieces. They're good. Got a lot of meat on them. Got some gristle in them, but it still makes for a good, really good barbecue. Good rib. Appreciate my videographer, Elijah, doing the videoing for me. And a lot of times Becca will be in here. She'll be the one doing the helping me cook. But I'll probably just cook all these today. We got a little left over, then there probably won't be. Once my videographer gets his mouth on them. And Fat Daddy gets his mouth on them. Just like that. Let them sit for a while, and I'll put them on the grill for a while, brown them up good on the grill, and then we'll put them in the oven for about 3 or 4 hours. Let them get nice and tender. All right, have a nice day. That's all I need.